Hey guys, welcome to another Mites tutorial, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make the game Chrome Dino in Scratch. So the first thing I want you guys to do is head over to scratch.mit.edu and hit create at the top left. Once you're loaded into your project, I want you to click on stage, go to backdrops, and name this one. Then click on fill, turn your color down, turn your saturation down, and get a very light shade of gray like so. So maybe almost close to white. Click convert to bitmap and fill the whole thing in that color. So it should look like this now. Then I want you to hit your sprite costume and tone down the brightness so it's a very dark color, so it contrasts, and then highlight the areas I'm highlighting like so. Once you've done that, I want you to head to your coding section, then change your size all the way down to 40. Name this dino. Now get a when green flag is clicked, go to your variables tab and make 3 variables: speed, falling speed, and our third variable will be score. Alright, so once you've done that, I want you to get 2 set blocks and snap them both underneath your green flag and name the first one score and the second one speed. I want you to set your speed one to 5 and keep your score one at 0. Once you've done that, I want you to go back to your stage and then click backdrops and make a simple line. So click convert to vector and create a simple line like so. Alright, once you guys have created that line, I want you to head back to your code and now place your cat right on top of that line and head over to your motion tab and grab your go to X and go to Y. But before you do that, I just want to show you guys something. So if I move my cat, this coordinate will change to where the cat is. So just make sure it's right on top of your line to the left and snap that right underneath. Once that's snapped in place, I want you guys to grab a forever loop, snap that, go to sensing and get key space pressed and drag that down here. Once you've gotten that, I want you guys to go get an if statement. So if blank then, and then put that key space pressed inside. Then get a set falling speed to. And let's set our falling speed to 15. So 15. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so I have more space. And now let's go get our repeat block. So get repeat. And let's scroll down until we find it. So repeat right over here. Snap that underneath. And let's say repeat 31 times. Once you've done that, make sure that's inside of your if statement rather than there. So make sure that's inside. Now get change Y by. So it should be in your motion tab and get change Y by. And let's change our Y by falling speed. Then I want you to make change falling speed to, and let's change our falling speed to -1. Once you've done that, I want you guys to grab another if statement and snap that underneath your other if statement. So right here. Actually underneath your orange block, so inside of your other if statement, and then get your touching block at your sensing. So get touching mouse pointer and then get broadcast message, and let's make that message say broadcast game over. Alright, once you guys have done that, I want you to click duplicate and snap that all underneath, so it should be in its own section right over here. Then I want you guys to go get when I receive message 1, make that say game over, and then go to your control tab and get stop and select your third option, so other scripts in the sprite, and let's test it out. So as you can see, whenever I hit my jump button, my sprite will jump up and go down at the same exact speed. Alright, now I want you guys to go over to choose a sprite, scroll up to where it says paint, click convert to bitmap, and make a cactus like this around this size. So let's tone that down a little bit. Let's make this as cactus as possible. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Anything like this will do. So that can be our cactus for now. And I want you to place this cactus right over here. Alright. So now I want you guys to head over to your code section. Oh, and name this cactus. So where's the sprite one? Name it cactus. Now head back over to your dino and replace the mouse pointer with cactus, and then head back over to your dino section or your cactus section. Now we'll begin coding our cactus. So now once you get when green flag is clicked, so it should be up here, when green flag is clicked, change speed by, so it should be right here, change speed by, and we'll change our speed by 5. Alright. Now I want you guys to go over to your looks and get your hide block. So it should be right over here. Hide and get your forever block. So it should be right here. Forever. And now get create clone of myself. Should be down over here. And snap that in between. And now get our wait block. So it should be wait until or wait blank seconds would work better. So I'll put that down here. Click pick random number. And let's say pick random number 1 to 2. Alright. Now I want you guys to get when I start as clone. Show. And I want you guys to do this. So as you can see, whenever you move it, that's what we want to do. So we want our cactus to slowly move over there. So just put our cactus over here. Make sure it's right over there on the right side and make sure it's on top of the line like so. Go over to your motion tab and grab the coordinate right over here. Don't change that coordinate, just keep it the same. And now get a repeat until block. So it should be right down here. Repeat until. And now go over to your operators tab. Get a less than block. And I want you to make that say X position. Less than, so if I move over here, around 230. So let's say negative 230. Negative 230, enter. Alright, now I want you guys to go over to your motion tab, get a change X by. Right over here. Change X by. Head over to your operators tab, get a multiplication block, and make that change X by -1 times speed. Once you've done that, I want you to get 2 change blocks. Snap that underneath the whole thing. And I want you to make that say change speed and change score. And let's make say change speed by 0.5 should be okay. And change score by 1 every time. So it's already there. And click delete this clone. Now let's test it out. So as you can see, whenever I hit the green flag, our cactus comes over here. And this is how it should be. If your screen does not look like this, please look back in the video. Alright, so just test it again. Make sure everything's working properly. You don't want any bugs or anything like that. And let's go. Alright, so next step is to get when I receive message. So it should be down here. When I receive game over. And click stop others. So it should be right here. Stop all. And stop others in the script. So the very third one. So this one right here. Alright, so just make sure to keep testing out your code. You don't want anything to bug. So as you can see, every time I hit my cactus, my game stops. So let's test that over again. You see how every time I hit my cactus, the game stops? That's exactly what we want. So now let's get our death mechanism in. So what I want you guys to do now is just head back over to your stage. Never mind. Head back over to your stage. Click backdrops. And I want you to duplicate this. And then on your second one, what I want you guys to do is head over to your text box, click text, and type game over in all capital letters. And you guys can change the font. I like changing it in pixel because it looks like a game style. And make that a really big font so everyone knows you lost. Alright, so now head back over to your code section and we'll code our message now. And this is where it gets really simple. So just get one green flag is clicked. Switch backdrop to backdrop 1. Right over here. Now go over to events, get when I receive game over, get switch backdrop to backdrop 2, and now we should be set. So if I hit our full screen, let's see if our game works. Oh, one final touch you guys can do is just go over to variables and unselect falling speed because we don't need to see that. Alright, just put everything at the top. Let's go full screen and let's play our game. So every time I jump over, our game will get faster. It'll get more challenging every single time. So it can spawn in between every 1 and 2 seconds. So just depends how lucky you can get. So let's play it real quickly. So 1. As you can see in our top left, our score increases every time. 1, 2. Alright, so you guys see every time. So I started at, my speed was 5. And I got all the way up to 6.5 because I went 3 times. So 3 times 0.5, that's how I got 6.5. But I hope you guys enjoyed making this game with me. You guys can show your friends and family. And if you have any more questions, visit our website at or email us at mitesandgo@gmail.com. Thank you for coding with me today. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.